Alright, so let me see. My name is Kenneth Bird, and this is wooden PC. No, it's a wooden PC? Sorry, people, I'm tired. Wooden PC Art Kingdom. Art Kingdom, PC, wooden PC Art Kingdom. Alright, I'm doing some work for my work PC over here, and I'm going to go in and start working on I was supposed to have the other frame built, but the saw system I'm using is not going to cut that wood. I'm definitely going to have to get a saw in here to do it. Or, never, I'll take it to, I was going to take a hand saw and do it, but I'm going to take it to my friend's place, because he got a freaking saw over there. I'm just going to cut it and be done. Get it over here, and then basically get the screen built and get it ready, because we got the coating. We can build the screen and get it done, and I'm kind of like got caught up in this build over here. The other PC. So right now I want to start getting this thing prepped. We got to start. We got 2 fans here. We had 3 fans. We got 3 fans here. 3 fans here. We got to remove this glue off of here. So I can get this bolt system in here. If we can't, we got to drill through this. Hopefully some of these come off. If not, we got to punch a hole through it and drill through them. Nah, chances are I'm probably going to drill hole through these things. Some of these may come up, they may not come up, I'm not sure. Yeah, we might have to drill holes through. I don't mind at the end of the day, but, rather not. Alright, let me see what would happen if I punch a hole through one of these. Buy new ones, but I don't like buying new ones, especially when we have them here working. I'm gonna pick on this thing, I'm curious. Let's see how I can do that. Oh yeah, this will definitely work much better. Definitely going this route. Alright, cool. This one might work much better. Let me see. I need something to put this on. I don't want to be near the table with this. Maybe I got nothing like a piece of heavy plastic or something. I can punch through something we're not using. I got to invest in other stuff right now. Oh, here. This is for you. Put yours in the one. So you'll be good to go. Alright, this is what one I have to do to go through them. I'll take these 2 pieces here and here. Put this here so we don't come anywhere near the desk. That's perfect. I'm definitely going to get me a stand attached to the table, because this stand right here drives me nuts. For some reason, it just attracts itself to everything underneath the table. Like, I don't know if it comes magnetic to wires. Put this out of the way. Put that there. No, I didn't ask for that. Didn't ask for that. Get that out of there, please. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Let's see. So actually, technically, I could have did this right there. I just drilled that hole right there. Cut that off. Ooh, a nice one, that one. This one, you know? What? The wire? What are wire? Alright, do this one alright. This one's done. This one's done. This one's not done. So, for those of you troublemakers out there, at the end of the day, as I said before, who would sit there and say, well, he's working in his office. They know I work in my office, by the way. Matter of fact, when they need equipment, they come to me, because I have equipment. I have tools, power cords, just about everything else I would need to basically build light stuff at the end of the day. This is just basically a handy tool at the end of the day. And we use these basically for cutting, grinding, whatever at the end of the day. But, you know, you got the tattletale naysayers that go there and go, oh, he's doing this and doing that. Don't worry about what I'm doing at the end of the day. God already knows from the door what you're already thinking before you're about to do it. You worry about getting attorneys. That's what you worry about. Because you got to come here to see Mr. Bird. That's what you worry about. Don't worry about that. Don't be so jealous. Always jealous. First with the cardboard boxes, and then we turn around and we start building these PCs out of wood and stuff. Now you're jealous about that. You're always jealous. Look at it. Look. Look how jealous they are. That's my bill right there. I'm been making money off that. You know how much money I'm about to get for those at the end of the day? Hold on to your horses, jealous people. I'm getting $3,000. $3,000 for that right there. That setup right there. Because you know why? It's beautiful. And as for people saying, oh, you got to have high-end, no, it has nothing to do with high-end parts. The people are buying these things at the end of the day. They want a piece that looks really nice in their environment, something different outside the box. They're mostly just surfing the internet, watching movies and whatever, but they want something beautiful to look at. And these things are gorgeous. So, I'm going to be doing this flower arrangement PCs. You know, it's a good thing that I've learned in life to take advantage of everything I can get my hands on. And at one point, I used to work for a place called Crimps. It's a flower shop. And I learned everything there was about flower arrangement while I was there. I'm a man of many, many skills. Because unlike some people who travel through life with a full glass, always come half flat. So I'm always going to learn something. I learned flower arrangements. So yeah, I can do bouquets and all that stuff. Yeah. Mr. Bird does a lot of stuff. And from being in the garage, apparently I know insulation. Because when license inspection went through, they got an A on the insulation. Woohoo! And I get it done. Now, what I'm doing here for those people who want to learn, this is why I'm building the other channel. Actually, I'm building it right now. My buddy's in there, remote control access. He's in there doing the rest of the work. But we're building a place where gamers can go and share our ideas and opinions and builds and mods. And all the other haters, well, you're not invited. And if you think you can just crash the party, well, I got a few people that are high level IT techs that'll tell you you're not even getting them. As a matter of fact, even if you're in one of these things and you decide you want to make trouble, they don't ban your account, they ban your IP address, which means you can't get back in at all. You'd have to change out your entire IP address to come back in, just to be rebanned again, because that's what it'll do. Unless you gotta move to another state, that's the only way you're gonna be to get around one of those things. You can thank Matrix for that one. You designed it. Because we want to have a place where gamers can come in, whether it be console, old school, retro, it don't make a difference who you are. As long as you pick up a controller in your game, that's all it matters. That's what it's for. It's like a utopia for gamers. We don't want to be in there with a bunch of nonsense and a bunch of headaches. Nobody wants to. So people can come in and, hey, even if you put a sticker on the side of your system, we consider it to be modifications. Because it's different. Something different. You know what I mean? On top of that, we can share each other's ideas. We can learn from each other. That's what it's all about. I see so many console mods. I have so many questions I have to ask at the end of the day. How you do this, how you put that together. Especially the guy did the liquid cooling system and an Xbox. There's so many questions I have on that thing. Like, where do you begin with this? Which is pretty interesting. But that's what I want. I want a gamer utopia. I want retro gamers, classic gamers, everybody, all in one group. So we can basically communicate and talk and chat with each other and learn from each other. That's what I want. No category class. We're all one. We're all gamers learning from each other. Of course, you're going to have to talk, because that's what we do. We all do it. We all talk about whose system's better, who has this, and it's just all part of the whole thing. I think I'm going to have a section there talking about, like, show off your system. You can go in and you can talk about your specs and stuff like that. Because every person who builds and designs and modifications, whatever, wants to talk about their specs. Every person who builds and designs a PC wants to show it off. Anybody who mods a console wants to show it off. Anybody who takes the time to design their rooms and how they have it set up, down to their cabinets, to their chairs, they want to show them off. So that's what the place is going to be designed for. You can show off what you want. Yeah, everybody wants to show off their setup. So that's how we're going to set it up. And it'll be coming soon. That's why we're doing all this crazy stuff here, getting this done, doing this, doing that. Yeah, we have a customized now gamer paint. Gamer paint, which we designed, has a bit. There's a bigger theory behind that gamer paint that we developed for. It's a bigger theory behind it. It basically is to set the platform for a whole new different type of screens that we're designing and engineering for the gamer. Yeah, this thing's actually pretty good. You got to get one of these. You mod, you got to buy one of these things. These things are amazing. But you know, you got people in there that just want to make trouble. Just let you know that it's not your account that's getting banned. It'll be your IP address that gets banned. You would have to go in and get a whole entire IP address just to be banned again. Once you're out, you're out. You never come back. And it has to be something you do which is destructive in order to get you out of there. Other than that, it's for people to build and design. Yeah. I like this. So, oh, did you see my dinosaur over there? Yeah, look at him sitting over there just chilling and relaxing. Pretty soon he's going to be behind a casing of ice. This is going to be a real interesting build. Same stick pattern as we have over here on the PC, except for everything in here is encased in ice. It's in the Arctic Ice Age. Yep. I think I might get another one of them too. The two of them they had, and encase them all in ice. This is going to be a very interesting build we're going to do. Since we did this one over here, we know exactly where to put everything out on this one. We have to build the bracket system for that one. This one we built the bracket system and put the parts in it. This one we're going to build the bracket system around it and then put the parts in it. It's just still much easier. I think they're not pretty good, right? Still not done with it, still got work to do with it. We're not done, we got a giant bullfrog to be played in there, a bunch of small micro butterflies and some machines repairing the big guy sleeping in the back, and he has to have a whole system behind him. And we have to install the bracket system to install the screens, because this will have a screen and that'll both have screens. We already showed them off on the site. We're at 9,000 views on that setup that we just showed off a few minutes ago. That's why I'm going to take the energy from there and redirect it to the new site. Now, for those people who think we'll just pop on in it, you can't. It's a members only setup. So you have to answer a series of questions and answers to get in. And keep in mind, you can't put fake stuff in because it's fact checked, which means it must show that you are legit. If you're not legit, you get automatic ban. You can't put anything fake in there. It's only for true gamers at the end of the day. What I mean by true gamers, people want to go in and basically talk about their setups and what they want to do. Those who want to make fake accounts at the end of the day, ain't gonna work. Oh, by the way, you have to have a real YouTube account. I mean a real YouTube account, not something made up with the whole little, what do you call it? The health thing they have in the background, it's like some kind of tape reel or whatever. Can't have one of those. Gotta be a real gamer. I mean, we want to see stuff on the account, you know what I mean? Like builds and stuff like that. Like the guy called himself, whatever he called himself the other day, you're not I don't know what you got going on with your account. You got 2 videos on there. Who the freak has 2 videos and calls himself being a gamer at the end of the day? You know how many videos that a gamer launches like every single day on just everything? There's glitches and stuff in games he'll launch on there. The fantastic gameplay, maybe something he's recording. He'll talk about his consoles, controllers, what games he's buying, what he's thinking about getting, how he's going to be modding out his room. There's all kinds of stuff. There's tons of videos on there. The guy can literally shoot about 10 videos in a day about stuff that he's doing. And you only have 2 videos in there? You don't have the breakdown of your parts? Because most people have the breakdown part. Well, so I'm not going with this one. I decided to go with that one. I went with this case. Do you have how many different cases these PCs have been in? Yeah, just parts in there. You would have tons of videos. That's 2 videos. Yeah. Okay, moving on. I got to put this board. Nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts. Right, so yeah, I got a real setup. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. You can't get in there anyway. Not for you, it's for real gamers. You're not welcome, you can't get in. That's how it works. Shame, too. It's gonna be a real nice setup for people to get in. I can't wait to see the retros. Oh, I'm so excited about the retros. I'm a big retro gamer. I can't wait to see retros come in. Some of these retro setups are beautiful. Man, one guy got his whole setup like the 80s. His whole setup is just like he's been in the 80s. That is freaking amazing. I can't wait to see some of these retro guys in the day. I got another guy. All he plays is Nintendo NES. I can't wait. He's coming in. Let me see. Frankie, where did we put those at? It's in the box. It's in the box. Gotta run. And it's going to be a section for people that there are people that are just into flying games. There are people that are just into driving games. So we'll have sections in there for you. Talk about your steering wheels and all that stuff, because I've learned from that. Come in and watch our videos like, oh, what kind of steering wheels he using? Oh, using that? Okay, I gotta go pick that up. I might ask you some questions like, what do you feel about it? You know what I mean? Good steering wheel, so and so and so. So yeah, gives everybody a chance to get some limelight. Especially people got them truck driving simulators. You've got to talk to me about those things today. I want to build one of those things. The screens we have over here, that's kind of truck driving simulator. We can build one of them. Oh yeah, we're going to be designing some crazy screens for people who have those driving simulator set up. So instead of you having that 3 or 4 monitors set up, imagine having a monitor that's somewhere between, a screen somewhere between about 7 feet tall that can wrap around your whole setup. We can make them to 4 feet tall and wrap around your setup. Yeah. Give you a real realistic effect. So when you turn your, the one thing I like about driving games, when you have the 3 panels, that's it. You just have the 3 panels. When you turn your head in the car, right, you're seeing on the side of you, right? When you look to the side, you can see right the car is right next to you. That's the way it should look when you look at when you're driving. I should be able to look to the side and see a car racing up alongside of me, and look to the other side, see a car racing, and watch them both merge right in front of me. That's the experience we want when it comes to driving. But those screens are very expensive, but the technology we have will allow you to do that. In fact, the technology we have over there will allow you to put your simulator, if you want, outside. Can you imagine taking a drive to the countryside in Italy and you're outside doing this? Wouldn't that be sick? So the guy who's the welder who's coming in, he's basically going to be designing the cockpit design that allows you to lock in your PC, anything you want in there, and your screen will lock right in behind it. And since we make reversible technology, invisible technology, rear and black, you put your projectors behind it. He's even going to design the software to allow your system to wrap around it. So we got everybody all set up for all the stuff we're going to do. And it's not just for gamers, it's also true for movie buffs too. I like mech games. So yeah. And only flight games I do are choppers, because I'm not a control of a helicopter. Then I do over a jet, fly over something, hope I get lucky if I hit something. Alright, let me see. It's not in here. Box. Oh, here it is. Toys. These are toys. For me, everybody else is brackets. To me, this is toys. Let's track it with all these brackets. Alright, so we got fans going where? Fans are going, they go this way for cooling. They go downward. I don't want the fans to go this way. I want the air to shoot up. So what we're doing is, this piece is going to be designed a little different. The fans, instead of them being this way, they're going to be this way. And they're going to be icicles dropping off of them. So we need to be able to bracket those to these. So how do we do that? Well, we have to put in a bracket system. Like this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What pays to keep your nuts and bolts on just about everything, because you never know when you got to use something. So there we go. Our nuts and bolts system already installed to go. I'll hook up a little ratchet system and they'll be good to go just like that. We got to tighten up a little bit, but not worrying about that. My Steve's baby sitting here. So that's it. And it hooks up there and the air will push straight down. And meanwhile, this whole entire system, it's going to be, because this is the actual frame we're going to use for it, it's going to be all up in here. I want it all compressed. I want the power supply, everything up here. I need this to be empty. I don't want anything down there. PC and all that's going to sit up here. The reason why is this is where we're going to build our Ice Age world. And each fan is going to drop here, here, and here. That's going to give it this levitation look. The icicles dropping, coming off the power supply and everything. Just icicles, nice white light. These will be turn into rails of ice when we get done. And then down here we'll have the Ice Age. Just like when I sat there and said we're going to build a case using just these little sticks right here. And then people sat there and said, that's impossible. You can't build a PC with these little sticks. That will never work. It'll never work, huh? Interesting. Okay, I was just wondering about that one. It's sturdy, it's very sturdy. And very, very sturdy. Yep. I really thought I would have to bracket them things in, but I really don't even have to do that. Alright, we got one bracket done. Let me see. He was having a happy day. He was having so much fun. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I think I might get me a system here where I can get a join the move back and forth. I'll record everything from there. Okay, that's one done. Oh, it's a ratchet key. We had a ratchet key for this. I decided to walk off with my freaking tools. Oh, give me another one of these. I only need two anyway. Let's see, fans are going to go here. So fans, let me see. The fans are dropping here. We got to put the fans to an icicle. We got to put them, oh, no, if we do that, we can easily do it. That's easy to do. To run it to do. We can camouflage this so you can't see it. Alright, so I'd rather have it this way instead on the other way. Because I need everything to move that way. I don't want anything moving across this. This thing has to show zero contact with those cables. Let's get this in. Once my side is done, no more videos here. We'll be jumping over there, upload all videos. All videos will be uploaded over there. We don't have to transfer to YouTube anymore. I'm taking my phone and hooking it up and downloading my videos from my phone directly to the site. So no more uploads for YouTube. So I've been running these little tests back and forth between YouTube and another site. We'll post the same videos here, we'll post the same over there, see what the reaction is. So I sat there, one guy was like, oh, you're not getting, yeah, I showed you. I showed you on the account. 7,048 minutes. That's all it took. So the other site's been jumping like crazy. Somebody came in there. We had one guy came in and got mad at me, talking about, oh, God has nothing to do with your PCs. Really? You know that? Seriously? Wow. That is sad. That is really, really sad. God has nothing. Yeah, he was put on check. He's banned from the channel, but he was put on check. God has nothing to do. So God Almighty has nothing to do with. God is all knowledge at the end of the day. Be careful about saying something that what God has nothing to do with. Yes, that's very bold. You're going to put something in God's mouth at the end of the day. You're going to predict something that he would do. Yeah, okay. So keep on playing them games at the end of the day. People are so bold, man. Thank God. God is not the God he was when Old Testament, because you wouldn't be here. None of us would be. We'd be getting smite by a bolt of lightning or something. Man, it's too bold. They don't do too much. God has everything to do with everything. Everything. From the smallest thing to the greatest thing. He has something to do with all of it. And God is only limited to areas where he can't be at. If you lost your mind, a person that doesn't even have immortality and that could die in a split second. Frail as frail can be. Yeah. You make such an accusation like that. So I didn't say anything to him. Said goodbye, and he was banned. And let them know on my channel at the end of the day how all my technology came from God. Alright, I like this setup. This is kind of nice. This is what I'm talking about. Alright, cool. I like these right here. My new fan bracket setups. I got ordered my fake ice cubes that are coming. I got to tighten these up. Not worrying them. I'm just going to get them on it right now. These take ratchets to tighten them up. Or, sorry, hex key. The hex key that tightens them up. So we get a hex key set. But we did have one. But someone took it. Yeah, someone's supposed to be helping me move. Looked at my tools. But, I get worried about that. The Lord bless me with new tools. And that person now has to pay for what they've done. Steal from Christians. And where did that go to? Hopefully, good thing Taco doesn't need anything like this. Yeah, I'll find it later. I'll still get it anyway. Cut him anyway. That's one right there. Yep, I asked the Lord. I said, Lord, I need a place to show off our stuff, and we need to. I want to get credit for my work, and the Lord blessed us for that site to blow up. So now, you know, if we shoot a video here and it doesn't take off, we take it over there, and it blows up for us. Yep. God is amazing. Yep. So right over here, if we put a video over here, it doesn't take off, we put it over there, it takes off. So Lord's telling me, He's speaking to me. It's going to get to a point that we're just going to do mashups here. That's basically about it. There we go, 13,000 videos. Just going to read mashups. And someone says, well, you're not going to, we already set up for that. We already set up for this. We're good. That's nothing to do with anything you say. Anything you say has nothing to do with it at all. God has last say. That's how it works. So whatever you feel that you have to say at the end of the day, you say, well, this has nothing to do with what you have to say. That's part you have to understand for the naysayers. It has nothing to do with what you have to say. Even anything you think has nothing to do with it. It's God's say, not yours. That's the part you got to understand. That's the part you got to understand for the naysayer. That's nothing to do with what you say, what you think you can do. It has nothing to do with that at all. It's God's say, not yours. That's what Christians have to understand at the end of the day. The person who's trying to make trouble for you, don't worry about them. It has nothing to do with what they got to say. It's what God says. God has the last call. You go before the Lord, you pray and you put it in His hands, it's His last call. You show me one man that can override God's call. One man, show me. Show me one man that even dared to attempt to challenge God. I'm going to find a very sorrowful man. God has the last say. God would never allow His Christians to be made a fool of, be thrown out in the street to be laughed at, and that's not the kind of God we serve. Nope. Oopsie. That's a big one. We don't need that one. No, period. Give me that one at least. Oh, no, you down off this desk. Get over here. Yep. So I look back, all the campaigning, that's a lot of campaigning they did against me. And what happened? Nothing at all. That's why they're angry. They're angry because nothing happened. They thought that I'd be out of business by now, and you know, I'd be out in the street, and I'd be homeless. That's what they thought, right? How did that work out? Didn't happen, right? Nope. Except for we got blessed with the technology to read through sunlight. You know how crazy that is? I posted over there, they were amazed by that stuff. They were like, wow, yeah, that kind of beats everything out. That makes our game the most powerful game. The most powerful game in the world. Look at these sunlight. All right, we got 2 of these already finished. So this one's done, this one's done. Well, I sat there in the middle of the floor. I made the statement, didn't I? I said it, right? You guys sat there and said that God said to you, right? Did you not say that? It's a very dangerous thing to do, by the way. But you said it, right? That my Christianity was fake, and that I was a thief, and I was a liar, and all that. You said that, right? Remember? All that's written in the book of judgment. You remember that. That's what you said about me, right? So I sat in the middle of that floor and I said to my Lord in the world, I said, I can pull the video up anytime. I said, from all these things, may the Lord expose me for who I am. And we got blessed with a technology that literally reads through sunlight. Yep. I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, I wish I had more views on my videos. The Lord blessed us with a site to go to that we have that allows me to get more views on my stuff. Yeah, that's what he did. Took care of us. So in this video I did with the move these out of the way, I'll put my keyboards. Same thing we launched here, same video we launched here on my PC over there. 3 seconds. We hit 352 views in 3 seconds. 3-second views. So now that is up to, got 3 of these in here, 3 of these same videos. That's up to about 1,111 views already, and we just put it in. And that same video here, same exact video. Same exact video. Same exact video. The Lord knows the hatred we get on YouTube. Now He knows we have people that do support us. We do appreciate you, we do. But then He does know that we do have other people in here who can't stand it to hate us. And I'm pretty sure you guys in Procast or whatever that mess you guys were in and talking all this nonsense about me and saying all these bad things about me and telling me how I was delusional and I was all these things, right? That's what you said, right? Now our technology is taking off. Got companies over there inquiring about that technology now. They want to sign big contracts with it. Now you're angry about that too. Where are you at right now? Not doing too well. Well, that's what happens when you serve Satan. That's what he does. His intentions are never to do anything good for you. His intentions are to make everything go wrong for you. That's what his intentions are. Yep. That's why you don't follow him. Stay away from him and do not follow. Let's see. No, I need this one a little bit flatter on this one. A little bit flatter. Do I have those, or do I have them in the other box? I may have them in the other box. Should have pulled those out. That's a little bit flatter. So I'm going to start work and get ready to do my first uploads tonight on some of the videos we already did. They're not going to be posted here because there's no point. There's no point in posting anything here. These are all done for documents. That's it. That's why I'm posting right now. They're done for documents. Once other sites finish, that's where we're going to be at. And for those who think, well, he's finally going to be off YouTube, no, heck no. No. We got 13,000 videos of mashups. We'll be flooding like crazy. Match your betters. Challenging y'all. Matching betters. Even calling out y'all by y'all company's name, putting you on blast. Matching better. Yep. You're still going to have to deal with content with us. What are you going to do? Going to go do something stupid? I wouldn't advise you doing that. I got people watching. So we're looking to sue people on YouTube already. We catch you saying something you shouldn't be saying, outside those guidelines you shouldn't be doing, we'll take you to court and sue you for defamation. So don't do that. If you want to challenge my company, what you do is you basically sign a contract with C in court, or you just make something to come against us. You wake me up, I'll come after your company and I'll take it out. Just like that. And then I'll go back to my usual business. Other than that, if you want to be on there ranting and carrying on and saying things you're supposed to be saying, I'll sue you in court. I've got people online that are getting paid to watch everything and anything. Anything that comes up, anything they find, yeah, let me know so we can get ready to set that process of taking it to court to sue you. That's what we're going to be doing. We're making money off you trolls. You trolls you want to put your business out there and you want to basically do dumb stuff, and then I'm going to take your stuff from you. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to make it my business to make money off you. So you're going to be out there running and carrying on? I'll see you in court. And I'll have you in your videos, you're running your mouth, saying things you're supposed to be saying. At the end of the day, you'll slip up. You will. That's all I need. Just one video, which you just basically saying something you shouldn't be saying. I can use that against you in court. It's called self-snitching. You heard that one before, right? There you go. You're going to pay me. I just realized that. I'm like, we got that many trolls? I'm making money off y'all. I'm start suing y'all left to right. And again, the fake accounts, all that stuff, you can forget that nonsense at the end of the day. Again, digital era. The cyber detective that we hired will find you with no problem whatsoever. Do your job, do anything, he'll find you. Got payroll, right? You make money, right? He'll find you. We'll find you for court. And it's basically not against the law. That's what he does. It's his job. Private investigator, except for it's a cyber version of it. So his job is to track and figure out where you're at. If we got enough evidence to prosecute you in court, that's when we hired him. And he's going to dig through all your stuff, figure out exactly where you're at, where you're located, where you live at, so we can figure out exactly where we need to sign that process server for court, for you. And show you a little video and a little flash drive so you can see the evidence we have against you and what we're accusing you of and how much we're suing you for. There'll be no negotiations in any way whatsoever. We're not out of time for no negotiations. Quick fix. Go in, sue you, get your money, leave. That's it. Now, are we the first ones to think about this? No. The company's been doing this for years. They've been doing this for years. Big time companies that find people online making their clothing and doing things they shouldn't be doing, they've been watching social media for years. The biggest snitches on social media are people who snitch on themselves. Because they talk about stuff they shouldn't be saying, and they basically go in and they post it. Yeah. So, welcome to Lawsuit City. Population, just you. They make money off you. There's a guy who came on Facebook. He was on there showing you how to make Nikes. I have no idea what the freak he was thinking. I mean, he's fantastic at making sneakers. He made sneakers and shit and everything, but he was showing you how to make Nike. The minute he put that swoosh, they got him. Got sued. Don't worry, he can't pay that money, y'all. He don't have that type of money. He gets sued for a lot of money. But they got him on. They got him on recording. They got him doing it. Didn't ask for permission. All right, my joints are done, so this is all completed. Got to get that permission slip. Person was knitting. His grandmother was knitting Nikes. They were pretty sharp too. On top of that, but you can't sell them. You can have his own personal use, but you can't sell them. Man, sell them, you're in trouble. Now, if Nike picked up on it and they liked it and says, "Hey, you know, I like what you got over there. Here's the deal. We'll let you use their name. We want a percentage of this cut." That's business in there. They got a right to a percentage of it. It belongs to them. So, hopefully he asked for that permission, because if he got it, he's good. He's good as gold. And then once you end with Nike, at the end of the day, Nike's going to branch you out to all the other places. Why not? If they can make money off these freaking new knit sneakers at the end of the day, why wouldn't they put you other outlets? So then you got Nike's backing. That's what you want. Yep. You don't want to be in there taking someone's stuff you ain't supposed to have. They get mad when I talk about that. People get mad and upset when I talk about you shouldn't be taking the stealing other people's stuff. Now, for anybody sit there and say, "What about you, Mr. But what about me?" Sign the contract. Stop talking that nonsense trash and sign the contract. Or we find your video and I find you talking nonsense. We just pull you into a courtroom. That's all. Either way. Mind you, I can drag you into small claims. Small claims is 12 grand. I need an attorney for that. And because of my medical condition, you got to come here to see us. So you're going to pay a lot of money, $600. Whatever it's going to cost you to come here. What would it cost you to come here from, let me see what airline tickets going to cost. Because we don't reimburse the airline tickets, so you know that. We don't do that. It means you got to pay for the airline tickets to come here to Pennsylvania, depending on where you're coming from. We don't reimburse them. And you lose, and you know you're going to lose. You darn well know you're going to lose. So you're going to pay the airline tickets, pay for court costs, that you're going to pay to reimburse my money. Let me see what it costs. And let's say you don't show up. You still forfeit, you lose. So you save $600, but you're going to lose $12,000 plus the court costs. And if you forfeit, let me see. Airline tickets from California to Pennsylvania. You can see some cheap ones for $90, $99. Ooh, boy. You better hope you get them. Because some of these suckers can run at $346 to come all the way down here to lose a case. Now, if you know you're not going to win the case, then don't show up. Then you're going to owe me 12 grand. If you come down here, you're going to lose. You're going to have to spend up losing $300. This is not even a round trip. This is jacked up too. Now then, you're going to come down here and lose that kind of money. About $600, yeah. You're going to lose that kind of money to come down here to lose a case. So you might just stay home. That's all. Now, if you ain't got $12,000, some people don't have $12,000 laying around in a banking account somewhere. That means they're going to take it out of you out of another way, which means we have to execute judgment on you and get a claims debt collector on your front door to start taking your stuff from you. That equals up to 12 grand. I know your car got to be worth more than $12,000. So just take that and sell it off and get my $12,000 out of it, and you get the rest of the money. Unless you do something else, we'll have to bring you back into court again and sue you again. Or even worse, if you take it to civil court, which is worse, because I don't need a lawyer in there either. And I can basically get you from $50,000 to $80,000 in there. To open a shut case, I don't need an attorney. Pay somebody to come in and say, "Hey, look, got you on video running your mouth at the end of the day. You can't back up anything you said about my company." Open a shut case. We don't need attorneys for that. We don't need attorneys when it's a case when you really may have a chance of winning, but you may not have a chance of winning. That's when you need an attorney in there. Other than that, you don't need one. To file the paperwork, I got friends of mine that are attorneys. They'll fill that out for free for me. That's nothing. They'll file the case and everything for free. I got friends that are attorneys. Anybody to represent me? No, it's open and shut. You were on channel saying some dumb stuff about me. You can't back it up. It's an easy defamation lawsuit. You just want to pay me. That's all. I'm making money off you trolls. So you keep on talking trash. Thank you so much. I'm gonna just keep taking stuff from you. And hopefully other YouTubers will catch on to this nonsense of trolls carrying on and they start suing their trolls. And again, people like to hide behind your little fake YouTube accounts. Cyber detective will find you. Cyber detective. It's an actual real thing. Did you know that they're real? They're not real. No, they're real. They're very real. Very, very real. They are basically professionals, investigators on lawful activities in cyberspace, which means they have very, very good skills. To be to find out where the freak you lay your head at. And if we know where you lay your head at, then you owe us suburban money. And some of you may owe me time. So, I would start deleting accounts left and right. Because if they find those accounts, and any one of my people find those accounts, and they document them like we have been doing, you're in a lot of trouble. And you can sit there and go, it's a threat. It's not a threat, it's a promise. You went online, you said some nasty things about my business at the end of the day that are not true, to try to slander and hurt my company. I'm going to track your whereabouts and take you to court and sue you. That's what's going to happen there. That's not basically threats, that's a promise. That's definitely going to happen. And you got your trolls are going to make me money. We're going to go over and analyze it. Data individual testifying in court about prosecutors and cybercrimes. Oh, I love these guys so much. Yeah, read it and weep, baby. Read it and weep. Yeah, their job is to find people to prosecute them in court. I'm getting a bunch of them in my back pocket. This is the new wave of basically doing with trolls. Instead of dealing with your nonsense at the end of the day, I'm going to come home and hit you where it hurts, right in your back pocket. And if I hit you with a big enough lawsuit, I'm going to take as much as I can from you. Like $1 million lawsuit. How you going to pay me $1 million? That means I wouldn't even throw you in jail. You just work for me. That's what you have to do. You have to pay that money back somehow, right? Or you lose your house. Next time you learn a valuable lesson. Be careful in the digital era about saying things out of your mouth you can't back up in court. That's why every time you see me come on here, the first thing I say is, let me show you, because I like to back up whatever I say out of my mouth. Let me see. Using a cyber detective to track someone. Using a cyber detective to track somebody online. And you're from the court. I can't wait for this, man. I can't wait to be dragging you guys into a courtroom. And yes, mind you, this becomes public domain. Everything that happened in the courtroom, I want public domain. I want everyone to read what you want on. If you cried in that courtroom, I want it to be known. If you begged in the courtroom, I want it to be known. This is how you deal with your trolls, man. This is how you deal with them. Take them to court, you sue them. The more trolls you get, the more money you make. It's going to get to the point where people want to start baiting you guys at the end of the day to get you to do dumb stuff so they can make money off of you. You're going to be hunted pretty soon. We're going to pave the way for that. You're going to be hunted. People are going to deliberately do stuff to get you to trigger so they can sue you. Like I told you about the whole copyright thing, about the whole copyright snares, that sometimes some of these companies make some really dumb art. It doesn't make a difference of dumb art. And they basically get a copyright. It don't mean anything. They don't make it public domain. You don't know the stuff that's basically copyrighted or not. They're hoping someone messes with it. Gotta be careful, man. Cyber detectives used to track someone online. Remember I told you about putting your fingerprints in the phone? I keep telling y'all at the end of the day about that stuff. Oh yeah, these guys are interesting. I know 3 of them. And they've seen the activity and problems we have on our account. And they were like, no problem, Mr. Bird. We can find them. So you read it right there. What it is, cyber detective, specialized software techniques for digital analyzing IP addresses, browser history, all that stuff, man. Media data, network trafficking to trace and activate and gather evidence. Gather evidence that may also source of intelligence by monitoring social media. You guys know social media, right? And public records. Public records. And the use devices, the fingerprinting or person data, program track, all that stuff is monitored. I keep telling you, for illegal activities, law enforcement, and may obtain warrants for IP address to gather information and link to IP addresses. Did you know that? There can be a warrant placed on your IP address. So all you people hiding behind those fake accounts think that you're well hidden? Please. You're in the digital era. You have to be kidding me at the end of the day. No. The cyber crimes. That's what these guys were developed for. So there can be a warrant put on your IP address, which means your IP address that goes to Verizon or AT&T, wherever you have in the day, they can get access to all that information. You really thought you guys were safe with these fake accounts at the end of the day. Fake phone numbers, all that stuff. We have a bunch of fake numbers on the Grasshopper account, all ready to be broken down and traced back. You'll be charged for all of those. Now you're starting to get nervous, aren't you? Think about all the dumb stuff you did. Now you're going to be charged for all that stuff. You're charged for all of it. Money won't do you any good. Hiding won't do any good. It won't work. I even asked one for cell phone investigation, GPS, all that other stuff with that, cell phone towers, the works. Digital private investigators. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of. I cannot wait. So bad in the day. That's why I tell people in the day, don't get bothered by the people who want to be coming on your account, carrying on and acting up, and they break those guidelines that can get them locked up. This is where you hire one of these guys. And these guys will figure out exactly where they live at, where they work at, where they go to school at, where they went to church at, where they even graduated from kindergarten. They'll figure out everything on them, and you'll get all that information for the courts. You can begin the process of filing your lawsuit against them. So you can get a nice letter in the mail that says, hey, you're getting sued, and you're going to have to pay me money. I'm going to make money off you trolls. Yep. Make a lot of money. And then pretty soon, people will deliberately start baiting you guys. Like I said, they'll start baiting you guys. They know you guys are short fused and easy to get upset and get angry and lose your temper. They'll start baiting you guys to sue you, to make money off you. It's a new way of making currency. You get the best evidence in the world. You got social media, self-snitching. It's the best evidence in the world. You guys literally went on social media and did dumb stuff like Jamie did when he counterfeited and did all that stuff online and basically posted himself committing serious crimes of touching people's trademark material. How much money he's getting sued for at the end of the day? Yeah. Making statements our products were black paint, everyday black paint, and we were scamming people. We're going to want you a lot of money for those things. That pay me. Oh well, that sucks to be you guys. I'm going to make money off y'all. I'm going to do a tutorial video on how to sue a troll. How to get money out of it. How to have them pay you what you want. Very easy to do. Yeah, them copyrights they put out. They put them things out all the time. They're dummies. And they wait for somebody to get it. If you want to do a search on it, they know you're going to touch it, mess with it. And they'll send you out a little letter saying, hey, that belongs to me. We can settle this out of court for like $5 grand. Now, that's a fair deal. It's going to take that court and sue you for a lot more than that. And I'll put it right back out there again for somebody else to stumble upon it and sue them. Yes. Let's finish. This one's done. I'll go much really finish and done. I have to contact the DA tomorrow. I'll do my, I'm bringing another form for the medical history. So that way I can show that I can't fly. Which means now you have to come here. And once I get that approved, I'm going to file my brains out. I'm going to be filed against everybody. I'm bringing you all here. So you got a choice. Don't show up, save some airline money, but you'll lose $12,000. I think I'll start off in small things first. And then we'll build up this information. But small things first. I get 12 grand out of you. Extra $12,000 in my banking account? Oh, heck yeah. We got a lot of pros too I can sue. Oh, yeah, definitely. $12,000 a pro. Ain't bad. Ain't a bad cut. That's not bad. I think we can make 12 grand out of a troll. 12,000 ain't bad. Get 3 of them, that's $36,000. And on top of that, there's no lawyer involved, there's no lawyer fees. That's a perfect come up. Small claims court, no attorneys involved, you have to pay any fees, it's about $100 to register, that's basically about it. And you got to pay me that back anyway, so that's fine. So, not a bad come up when you think about it. And for you guys in the day may think that, oh, it's only about $13,000, but at the end of the day, that means, sorry, $12,000. That goes in public records. Which means I'm going to post it everywhere and make money off you. I'm going to sit there and say, hey, these guys were so freaking threatened by my product, they were willing to break the law. I'm going to advertise. I'm going to use your freaking court records to make money off you. I'm going to oppose you. It's not going to look well at the end of the day. And if you keep on acting up, then I have a track record showing we already sued you for 12 grand. We'll bring back into $80,000 out of you. Because we got it already on record showing that we had to sue you the first time. Yeah, we had to bring it back in again. He's still doing dumb stuff. We won the first case for 12 grand. You're going to lose again, 80,000. When you do some dumb stuff, you take it, keep jumping that number higher and higher and higher. Because we already have a track record of suing you already. Makes it an open and shut case every time. Makes it hard for you to win. Makes it even harder for you to get an attorney to fight your case. If attorney sees that you have a track record of going in and out of getting sued and losing, the chances of him taking your case is going to be very slim. Which means you can't get that on. You have to pay him. It's not going to be one of those, if we win, well, wait, this is civil, so forget that. It's when you're going to have to pay. So it's going to be expensive. So this is going to be fun. Yeah, but that's not bad. Come on, 12 grand? You get $12,000 out of somebody? Most people don't have $12,000 laying around. So I mean, it's have to come out of your stuff. Pay me somehow. TV, I don't know, got a rack system in there, you got something in there worth money. You gotta pay me. Or you just take it out of your paycheck. Or take your income tax. So it doesn't make a difference to me. You still have to pay me. And put a gag order on you. Since it's going to be a cybercrime, we can actually take you offline too, which means you have no access to online when it's a cybercrime. Oh, no. It's worse than that. I just thought about it. It's a cybercrime. We get you in a cybercrime because we're going to be filing a cybercrime. I mean, that's a 20-year. Is there a 20-year prison sentence? I think that's up there. I think this is in that era. Because we have to file for that. We have to file for that when the criminal charges. You might hit that criminal charges to get all that rolling. So that means it's a cybercrime. We have to file that with the FBI. It's not going to be filed with the police. That's a cybercrime charge. All right, that gets worse. A lot worse. How much jail time can you get if you commit a cybercrime? Let me see. This would be for harassment. So what would it be for? How much jail time can you get for a cybercrime for... let me finish, please. How much jail time can you get for a cybercrime for harassment? Ain't bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, one day is a nightmare, but still. Let's see. Depends on how much dumb stuff you do. Ooh, you got fines you got to pay. It's on top of you to hit one of these things. I got 15,000, or 15,000, 25,000. We're selling it for 12 grand. So let me see. I'm just serious about these people. I got a crew getting together. I'm gonna make money off these pros. They don't even have to do dumb stuff. Why not? Why not hire a cyber detective to go track them down, pick them up, get them? We got the videos. We got videos of you doing it on your account. We got you in the video making the statements. So why not have a cyber detective figure out where you're at to take you to court? It's easy money. We'll make $12,000 from each one of you. You take each to civil court and get 50 grand, easy. 50,000 out of it. Let me see. Let's see, cyber crimes. You get $2,500. Fine. Jeez. All right, federal cyber crimes. Federal sentencing. If it goes to federal, you're screwed. If it goes to federal, you can get 20 years if it goes to federal. Most likely it's 1 year. So that's 1 year of your freedom gone out of your life. And I try to explain to you from somebody already been in there in the system. Some people don't make that first year. They don't make it that first year. They don't make it the first day. Forget it, they don't get to it the first day. Somebody you're going to trigger off, tick off, somebody just not going to like you, you might not just make it the first day. Somebody might want to get rid of you on the first day. You might not like you on the first day. A lot of things can happen on the first day. You end up talking to the wrong people, getting involved with the wrong people, end up owing money, end up having a debt over top of your head because you took something you shouldn't have taken. A lot of things can go wrong in one day. But right now, you're going to have to understand that if you don't know no one, you don't got no ties, your opportunity. I can't explain it to you any more than I can. It's your opportunity. You're free food, free whatever they can get out of you. That's what you're really dealing with. But you wouldn't be in that situation if you learned that when you come on your YouTube channel or social media, you keep your mouth shut. Keep your opinions to yourself. Because not keeping your opinions to yourself and saying something nasty about somebody, you're caught in that. It's different if you're at the office and you just in somewhere you just running your mouth. No one hears this. It's just you and that's basically or somebody else. It's your word against theirs. You got a better chance of fighting that. But you're literally on social media in a recording for everyone to see this. You screwed yourself so badly, son. They get a copy of that video, you're doomed. They got you running your mouth saying things you shouldn't have been saying, like McAfee was running his mouth saying things he shouldn't have said. We got all the recordings now. He's doomed on that. You literally got all the recordings for making statements. Got all of them making statements they shouldn't have been making. Got you posting my face without my permission, calling me a scammer, rip-off fighter. That's gonna cost you money. So there's that. I figure out how to pay it. I love the internet. YouTube is kind of the best thing that ever happened. Social media, all the pages, because, before all that, someone said something about you, it's kind of very hard to prove. Very hard to prove defamation without social media. They could be at a bar, say something nasty about somebody, whether it may be, especially women or whatever. You literally have to have proof it came from that person's mouth. It's very hard to do. But because of social media, people get on social media and they say the dumbest things you would ever think of out of their mouths. And they post it. They literally say these things and then post it for the world to see. Somebody comes along and sees that and says, oh, shit, I got to be saying something nasty about me. Calling me this, calling me that. I'm going to record this for court. Next you know, they bring it to court and you're sitting up there on this huge video screen saying what you said in front of a bunch of people online. And now you're screwed because there's no way out of that one. You're right there. They got you right there. How are you going to get out of that? You're right there. The judge can see you. The lawyers can see you. People in the court can see you. How do you get out of that saying, "Oh, that's not me. I got a twin"? That's not going to work. It's called self-snitching. That's what it's called. You're going to lose $12,000. And they just sit there and say, "Well, I'll never pay them." Yes, when people sit there and say, "I'll never pay you," yeah, you got a judgment on them, execute it. Don't execute judgment on them. Pay a little money, execute the judgment on them, and send a debt collector to their front door. Get their banking accounts frozen. Take away make sure they'll figure out where to get work at. On their payroll, they're working. Next time you get your check, you notice it's a little lighter than what it is. And you look up on your statements to see exactly who took what out. You'll see the debt collectors up there saying you owe them money. That's what they're taking out of you. Your credit score, gone. You forget about that. That's going to get wrecked. Well, money, they'll drop that thing down to pretty much nothing. Your credit score is going to drop. If you're trying to work to get out, yes, forget about that. They'll destroy that thing. And if you get a big enough lawsuit, you get flags on you, which means that when you go into a bank to apply for something, it shows you owe a lot of money. That's why they issue $1 million lawsuits. They know they can wreck your life at that time. If you borrow the money from somebody, pay it up. It's interest on those things. Don't forget the interest. You have to pay interest on it. So the best thing to do is the minute you get the judgment, pay it up. As fast as you possibly can. You wait on that, interest rates are growing every month. Every month? I think every month. Whatever it is. Let's see. Interest on a lawsuit. Interest on a lawsuit can be added to judgment, prejudgment interest. Yeah. Yeah, awarded of judgment. Yeah, you're paying an interest cost. Post-judgment interest rate. Did you know that? They're on lawsuits. Yeah, I know that. I sue people. I know that stuff. I know all that stuff at the end of the day. Yeah, you got to pay interest. You will never catch up to paying that thing off. Never. It's called a post-judgment interest rate. You'll never be able to pay it off because the interest alone will bury you. You'll never get free of it. Never. Unless you pay it all from one hit. That's the whole purpose, is to make you pay it off in one hit so the interest doesn't kill you. See the nightmare behind those things? See, it's the reason why you don't want to get sued. That's why you do not want to get sued. I'm so glad we had this time together. Do 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 do. Being traced back by your handwriting. Your handwriting. Did you know that? The letters you write in your handwriting can be traced back to you. How many times you saw your name on all different types of documents that can be traced back to you? Your check, if you sign up for certain bills and documents, all require your handwriting. Those handwritings are scanned into a system for records. And it can be dug right back up. See, the digital era, it's a nightmare, isn't it? Look at that. As it's possible for your handwriting to be traced back to you. See right there? Yeah. In the digital era, you can't get over things in the digital era. You can even tell by your handwriting whether you're mentally stable or not, too. Face recognition software is dangerous in phones. I have no idea why you people do this stuff. Or why people do this face recognition. Look at him, he's feeling good. You know, stick your face on something else you don't want. You know that's face recognition software? The Connects had it. The Connects has face. This piece right here, equipment, is very, very, very advanced. You'd be surprised. Microsoft did a number on this. But it wasn't made to be advanced for the Xbox system. It was more like the PC. But they designed it for something else. That has face recognition software in it. It also has thermal heat in it. It basically traces the heat signatures in your place at the end of the day. Those things were automatic spy units. You have those things hooked up, you're a heap of crap. A microphone system that can listen to certain keywords or keywords, whatever. But yeah, really fascinating piece of equipment. 10 problems with face recognition software or face recognition technology. You know it's beautiful. Why you shouldn't scan your fingerprints on your phone. You shouldn't scan your fingerprints on your phone due to security. Oh my goodness, why? I mean, seriously, it's so easy. Why would you scan your fingerprints to a phone system? Your data is sold, you know that? Your data is sold, guess what else is sold? Your fingerprints! Yeah. I'm gonna use that crap. You shouldn't scan your fingerprints on your phone due to security, vulnerability, and like identity theft. If someone has your prints, do you have any idea how dangerous it is? You're the only person that has your prints. The only person. You are the only person. And you took your prints and you scanned them into a phone. Now, police, yeah, you get in trouble with the law and they take your fingerprints, yeah. But you're talking about, that's police. That's a different section. But you're talking about a phone company. A phone company literally has your fingerprints. So everyone that scans your prints with a phone, you put you on it, be worried. Be very, very worried. Stolen fingerprints can lead to access to personal accounts, financial fraud, and can be used to bypass the device like security while the passwords provided better. That's why you use passwords. You don't use scans at the end of the day. Somebody gets told, you ever seen the movies where somebody tears off someone's finger and they use it to scan and get through it? Yeah, there you go. Except for they didn't have to tear your fingers off, they just took your data, that's all they did. Your fingerprints are in there. You have to go somewhere, you know, you scan your fingerprints in there. There has to be a memory of the fingerprints, so when you scan them in again, it knows your fingerprints. It knows your fingerprints because it has a copy of your fingerprints that are basically able to match your fingerprints here to the fingerprints that are on your phone. That's why you do the whole security thing. They have you scan your fingerprints, it goes into the phone. It has a copy of your phone's on data, so it can match your prints. If I take my fingerprints and stick them on a phone, it won't read it. It doesn't match what's on the phone. So your fingerprints are literally on your device, which means that the company decides to sell the data. Guess what goes with it? Your fingerprints. They have access to your world. I saw my ex doing. I just watching the madness. She would argue with me from the day to tomorrow. You don't know what you're talking about. You're so paranoid. Okay, good luck with all that. Good luck with all that. Good luck with all that. People pass off the earth. Well, I don't have to worry about that anymore because your fingerprint ain't worth checking anymore because you're not there. Think about that, how crazy that is. When you pass off the earth, your fingerprints are gone. You know, your body dissolves. It basically turns into dust. That's what happens to you. But your information on your fingerprints are forever on a machine somewhere. Do you ever think about that? Forever on a machine somewhere. Isn't that interesting? Somewhere on a machine, your fingerprints are sitting up there. Even though you're gone, long gone, your fingerprints are up there. Yep. I'm done. I wanted to basically go back and run VR again. So I can VR. My buddy hooked up this amazing program. This is the benefit about knowing people who program. Hooked up this amazing program that allows me to explore Atlantis in VR. Use the software for it. That's what I love. Do not open until doomsday. Doomsday, doomsday. Doomsday, doomsday. I'm gonna pause this in the flash and not go study. Seriously. Do not open until doomsday. This one I got this one? Or was it the smaller one? Where's the smaller one? Oh, it's working now. Mother freaking George. Wait, I can get this to work up here? First thing first, get tools off the floor so we ain't tripping over stuff and breaking our neck. Get jacked up today. Right, see. Jacked up thing about it is, once you scan them, you can't unscan them. They're in the system. There's no way to get them off. Who knows how much of your data's been passed around from one place to the next to the next. I mean, some of these companies promise it's never going to happen, but it does. This stuff gets sold off. You don't read the fine print. Some of these contracts you get from cell phone companies, you know, chances are basically they want the rights to be able to use your data for basic research purposes or basically, you know what I mean, for, I don't know, whatever. But chances are, once your stuff is scanned, it's in there. I've never did a scan ever. First time I saw that, I was like, heck no, you've lost your mind. I think I'm doing that now. Something face scan too? Okay. Never, ever would do that. There's no way to get retrieved. Ever. Once it's done, it's done. Nothing you can do. Alright, I'm going to do this for the power supply. So this is going to be for the power supply. The power supply is going to be 3, right? 2 of these on the power supply. We're going to put a whole floor thing in it. We just put a whole floor thing. I don't have to worry about doing this. Oh, no. Power supply will be down, and power supply is going to be up there. Alright, so we're going to have to build me another one of these units. So we can get rid of the frame for that, and then just order some more. So we need, what, 30 we did this with? 30 roughly? More than 30. These are 30. We used the whole pack and some. Alright, so we'll get those instead. We'll order those. Get another pack so we can build me another section set up for that. Alright, and the fans are already done and completed while I was sitting here chat about chat. Getting that done. And Mr. Bird, you kind of scare us. Okay, that's not scary. It's actually a real thing, you know. I don't know why would anyone do that to begin with. Like, why would you scan your fingerprints into your phone? Like, why would you do that? That's crazy. I've never done that ever in a million years. Just use the original password it comes with. So you're good. You know? I sat there warning my ex. I was like, why in green folders would you break to do that? It's crazy. It's madness. You never know who's going to have this data or not. I'm scared to death to do something like that. You know? You know what I mean? You know? You know? You know? Lady Sings the Blues, Donna Ross. That's a good movie too. That's a really good movie. It's sad too on top of that. Billy D. Williams was in it. I think Dinah Ross passed away. I'm pretty sure she has. I'm pretty. Hope she didn't. I hate it when I find out they passed away. It hurts. Did Dinah Ross pass away? No. She's still alive, really? Oh, thank goodness. I hate it when I find out they passed away. She's 81 years old now. Man. Billy D. Williams passed away, though. Yeah. I hate to hear about when people pass away. I really do. I really do when people pass away. Okay. Check out a unit. See if we got him over there. Oh, come on, you pulled it up too far. Let's see. Where else would you have this at? Yeah, they didn't lose. Richard Pryor passed away. But they did win and passed away. Donnie Ross is still alive. You don't get to stay here long, you know that? You really don't. Nope. This one is short. Short load. Robert Redford. I'm gonna watch him in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance King. What's going on? I didn't even know Robert Palmer disappeared, died. Heart attack, didn't even know that. Yeah. We don't live here long. Imagine at one point, man can live up to 900 years old. 900 years old. Just imagine that. At one point, he had that ability. Interesting. Yep. That's life. If you're saved, don't worry about that. Nothing to worry about. Alright, let's see. I gotta order some more case screws. We need case screws for this. We have case screws for that thing. So I have to order those. So I'll put the order right now for that. How much time did we spend on this? Too much time. Alright, I gotta go. I got things to do. God bless.